Coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland, home of the U.S. Naval Academy, the sailing capital of the world, home of the world's largest crab feast, and 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence. This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, a daily roundup of local news that you can use, including local sports, local events, local opinion, and local weather from DMV Weather. Now here's your host, publisher of Eye on Annapolis, John Frenaye.
Good morning. It's Monday, July 16th, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Hey, if you are a baseball fan, head on over to BAYSOX.com because they are giving away 50% of the ticket price to the Capital Gazette Families Fund for the Thursday night, July 19th game against the Erie Seawolves. You do need to purchase them at BAYSOX.com between now and 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, July 18th. A great, easy fundraiser. They've got 14,000 seats in that stadium, and it would be awesome to see 50% of the ticket sales for 14,000 people donated to the Capital Gazette Families Fund. Okay, this is sort of a thing to do on the weekend, but it is for a September weekend. I know it's far off. On September 15th, it will be the Annapolis Maritime Museum's Boatyard Beach Bash. Tickets are on sale now. They are going very fast. And if you are a parrot head, if you like Jimmy Buffett, if you love the Annapolis Maritime Museum, you want tickets to this. This year, they're bringing Key West to Eastport. Coral Reefers Roger Bartlett, Eric Darkin, Doyle Grisham, Peter Mayer, Brendan Mayer, and Keith Sykes, along with Scott Kirby, will be coming up. The John Frinzi Band and Aaron Schertz will be performing. It's a diverse collection of talented musicians. Tickets are on sale right now. You can get them at amaritime.org. General admission is $85. VIP, which is a very important parrot head, are $150. Well worth it. One of the best parties of the summer happening on September 15th. One of the things I like about living in Annapolis is the small businesses that do so much for the community. And one that sort of went unnoticed until we sniffed it out was K&B True Value Hardware. Over Independence Day, K&B True Value gave away more than 2,000 U.S. flags. The flags were planted in various neighborhoods next to mailboxes by groups of volunteers who received a cash incentive from the store. The volunteers included Cub Scouts, Packs 422 and 153, high school students raising money for their upcoming prom, members of the Peggy Stewart Tea Party chapter, and the Daughters of the American Revolution. This July 4th was especially poignant because we are still stinging from the shootings at the Capital Gazette offices, which killed 5 journalists. And Littman said that we've all been shaken up by it, along with the general political turmoil of the Maryland elections, so it seems that the flag distribution was especially appreciated this year. Concurrent to that, K&B True Value also collected 127 tattered flags that were faded or tattered and needed to be retired. And those flags were turned over to the Cub Scouts, who will conduct a special ceremony for the proper retirement and disposal of flags. Good job, K&B True Value. More business news. The Baltimore Business Journal has ranked the area's top chambers of commerce in the greater Baltimore area. The number 1 chamber of commerce is the Howard County Chamber of Commerce. Number 2, surprisingly, is the Greater Severna Park and Arnold Chamber of Commerce, a very healthy one with 640 members. Anne Arundel County Chamber tied for 4th place with Carroll County and Harford County. Northern Anne Arundel County came in at number 8. Greater Crofton at number 14, and Southern Anne Arundel County came in at 21. So Anne Arundel County is pretty well represented in the business community with the Chambers of Commerce. The fallout continues for John Schnatter, the chairman of Papa John's, or I should say the former chairman of Papa John's, as he is slowly being erased from any vestige of the organization. The Baltimore Orioles have now said that they are discontinuing the 5 runs or more online promotion with Papa John's. That promotion offered a 50% discount the day after the Orioles scored 5 or more runs in a game. Looking at the Orioles' record, I'm not sure that offer was redeemed that often, but the fallout continues from Papa John. He is no longer the chairman of the company. His name has been taken off the University of Louisville Stadium, and his image has been removed from all marketing materials for the Papa John's pizza chain. Break out your credit card. It is here today, starting at 3 p.m. It is Amazon Prime Day. The 36-hour sale starts today at 3 p.m. It'll feature more than 1 million deals, and its global reach has been extended to include 4 more countries this year: Australia, Singapore, Netherlands, Luxembourg. This is pretty much Black Friday in July. More than 1 million products are going to be discounted, but not all at the same time and not all for the same duration. Some will be available only during certain hours. Others may sell out. And this is for Amazon Prime members, but there is a workaround on that. If you're not a Prime member, you can sign up for the membership, take advantage of it for 30 days, and then cancel it, but you would be able to take advantage of Amazon Prime Day. There are some pretty fantastic deals. If you've got the time, if you need some things, check that out. Finally, if you're interested in hearing what Dennis Quaid has to say, he will be performing tonight at the Ram's Head on stage, and yesterday we did a crab cake over on the Maryland Crabs with him, just to get a little bit of insight from the actor/singer before he rolls into Annapolis. Head on over to themarylandcrabs.com and check it out. And that's about it for the top news. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day, because we do update that consistently throughout the day. And hang tight, because we have, of course, George Young from DMV Weather with your local weather forecast.
Don't miss the best event of the summer. Get your tickets now for the 7th Annual Cakes and Corks Festival at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds, Saturday, August 18th from 1 to 7 p.m. Tickets benefit the Special Olympics of Maryland and include a souvenir glass, unlimited wine and beer samples, plus live music including headliner Kristen and the Noise. Sample over 80 Maryland wines, 40 craft beers, plus vendors like wine cream, wine slushies, and desserts made with craft beer. Buy your ticket today at cakesandcorksfest.com for noon entry, cakesandcorksfest.com.
This is Maryland. The weather can be nearly unpredictable. We've got George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis to sort it all out.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, July 16th. More summertime weather on tap this week, especially today and tomorrow, as highs each day will be 88 to 93 degrees in Annapolis and across all of Anne Arundel County. But it'll likely feel much hotter as heat indices jump up into the upper 90s or even low 100s both days, as the area gets a warm, moist flow of air in from the south-southwest. And with the heat and humidity early this week comes the threat of afternoon showers and thunderstorms, especially Tuesday as a cold front approaches from the west. The downside of all of this is the potential for Tuesday's Major League Baseball All-Star Game in Washington, D.C. to be impacted by the weather, while the upside is the area gets some much-needed rain, and the cold front will also help knock temperatures back down into the mid to upper 80s for the rest of the week and into the weekend. So let's get through the first couple of days, and then we should be good to go as we settle into a nice pattern for several days thereafter. Okay, that's it for today. Make it a great week out there, and be sure to follow DMV Weather anywhere, anytime, at dmvweather.com or on social media via Twitter or Facebook, or especially on our free app that you can download from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather, so you can always stay weather informed. But remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
Here's to the teacher who spends her weekend helping children who need a little extra attention. To the soldier who missed the birth of his baby while serving overseas. To the EMT working full-time and taking night classes. To the police officers and firefighters working long hours away from their families to keep our families safe. Here's to you, our hometown heroes. I'm Alan Hyatt, Chairman and President of Severn Bank, and we know there are many heroes among us, men and women who serve without expecting anything in return, which is why we're honored to offer our Hometown Heroes program to educators, law enforcement officers, firefighters, first responders, healthcare workers, and military personnel. Whether you're opening a checking account or buying a new home, we're here to give back to you. Learn more about our Hometown Heroes program at severnbank.com. Severn Bank, here with you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thanks for listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. If you like what you heard, make sure to tell your friends and colleagues about it. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find much more. Be sure to check out our other weekly podcast, The Maryland Crabs. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.